All right, recording. Okay, well, you guys, welcome to our Coach Opportunity webinar. Before we get started, we want you to know that we truly respect your time, which is why we're starting exactly at 8:30. So we wanted to set that expectation right from the beginning. We'll probably take about 40 minutes or so. And then if you have any questions when we're done, you're more than welcome to reach out to the coach who invited you onto this call. We seriously appreciate all of you guys jumping on tonight. Thank you for giving us your evening. We truly, truly appreciate it. So tonight, we hope to just give you guys a little bit more information about what we do as coaches. How we get paid and just like a bunch of other things. Of course, said paid first, so everyone's like, how do you get paid? So if what we share here tonight connects with you in any way, shape, or form, and you feel like you're ready to join our team, we'll go over how you can do that towards the end. So remember, if this isn't for you, it's totally fine, totally okay. We're not in the convincing business. Our job is to simply answer any questions that you may have so you can decide, whether this is something that's right for you or not. So I have to start the slide, I didn't even start the actual PowerPoint presentation. Hold on one second. All right, I'm kind of technologically challenged. All right, here we go. All right, so let me begin our presentation. That would be nice, right? Okay. All right, can you guys all see this? Hold on. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. This is you guys see it? All right, cool. So just like a little tech thing for you. If you guys see in the upper right hand corner, you might see like my face talking and a few other people below. You actually can control what you see. So some of the slides you might want to hide my face or Steph's face so you can actually see the slide better. You can also, I don't know if you have control over it, but you can also slide the picture around the screen. So if you still want to see my face or Steph's face talking to you, you can control that. So you can just make sure you can see the whole presentation. So let us begin. So anyways, my name is Courtney Lane, and I was born and raised in a little town north of Boston. Now I currently live in Connecticut. I am the proud mother of 2 children. I have a 3-year-old boy and a 7-month-old baby girl. I am also a certified personal trainer. I am also a lover of crazy endurance style events. I love marathons. Yeah, I said I love marathons. I know it sounds crazy. I also have done Tough Mudders, Spartan races, Go Rocks, anything kind of crazy. I've done it. I also love hiking, outdoor sports, and on a side note, I'm also a certified sommelier. So after I kick your butt in the gym, I can totally recommend an amazing wine that goes really well with your dinner that night. So just a little side note. Anyway, so before Beachbody, I actually was in school for musical theater, and then I transferred to another school for music business. So when I graduated and just kind of was done with school, I decided, all right, I'm going to try to pursue an acting career. So my then boyfriend, who's now actually my husband, we both packed up our stuff and moved to Connecticut, where he started his own business. And then I was traveling into Manhattan to audition. So that was rough. I don't know if any of you guys have done theater, but yeah, it's a tough business. I landed some minor roles, nothing crazy, but the rejection was heart-wrenching. I felt awful, and I realized that this was just not for me. So I quit. Then after that, I was working in various restaurants, kind of not sure, what the hell I was going to do with my life, because I went to school for music and I'm like not doing it. So then my husband said, why don't you work for me and for my company? So I figured, sure, it's for our family, why not? So I did that for a few years, and it was great because I was helping our family business, but I wasn't loving it, and I didn't feel passionate about keeping books and doing payroll. So now I've always loved health and fitness. And I just never knew that there was a way I could actually do it and make a living out of it. So along came Beachbody in May of 2014, but it was in disguise. So my now coach, Kendra, who's on this call actually, she told me about the 21-Day Fix program and Shakeology, and I was like, okay, this looks cool. I asked her a million questions, and then I thought, sure, all right, I want to lose some weight. Why not? So I signed up as a coach just for the discount. That was it. I didn't want to have anything to do with the business side. And then my friends just started noticing that I was looking really healthy and looking good, and they asked me what I was doing. So naturally I shared and told them what I was doing, and they were like, okay, I want in. So all of a sudden I became a coach. So I've always loved helping people and sharing my passion for health and fitness with others. That's something I've always loved, and I just never knew that this was what I was meant to be doing with my life. No clue at the time. So I started getting messages from people that I was working with, that were working with me about weight loss, and some of them were getting taken off medications for various health issues. Women were telling me they were feeling sexy and confident. I had guys who were bulking up and gaining muscle, and another guy who went down a bunch of suit sizes. I mean, the list goes on, which was just so fulfilling and incredible to get all these messages just pouring in. And then there was this other side to it, this financial side, that I never knew that I could actually help people gain financial freedom. This was just like mind-blowing to me. I was helping people feel healthy, both physically and mentally, and then on top of that, helping people financially. So a fellow coach of mine, she was actually able to pay off a huge student loan of hers, which was amazing, and other crazy debt, all because of this opportunity. So now after Beachbody has been in my life, I feel like I have this sense of purpose when I wake up in the morning. It's amazing to know that I'm helping people feel like their best versions of themselves. It's just so rewarding. And I get to do this all in my own time too, which is pretty dope. And I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss. It feels so funny to say that I get paid to work out, drink a shake, post on Facebook, interact with incredible people all day. And I also get to read amazing life-changing books to personally develop myself. It's something that we're told that we should do as coaches. It's completely changed me. So, now I'm able to do this full time, which is super exciting. And the lives that our team is changing right now, the lives our team is changing, it's just, it's mind blowing. Sorry, I get a little antsy about that, but yeah, when, we're just getting started. So I'll introduce Steph. I'll let her take it away. Go ahead, Steph.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. So, hi guys, my name is Stephanie Daniello. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Norwalk, Connecticut. I'm a wife and a soon-to-be mommy in May. I'm super excited. My journey with Beachbody began in June of 2014 when my husband Anthony and I were getting ready to go on a cruise. So at the time I was in nursing school, constantly stressed out. I was feeling very uncomfortable in my own skin. And after scrolling on Facebook, like we all do, I decided to reach out to my friend Courtney, as you know, Courtney, who is now my coach, because she had posted something about some fitness challenge group she was running. And I didn't know what that meant at all, but I knew I trusted her. So she got me signed up as a challenger with 21-Day Fix and Shakeology. Again, like Courtney said, she didn't want anything to do with the coaching opportunity, and neither did I, because I didn't want to add one more thing to my plate. Like I said, I was in nursing school and was already totally stressed out. So I was just looking to lose some weight and feel great in a bikini as we went on our cruise. So in 3 weeks, I ended up losing 8 pounds, and I can't even remember how many inches, but I shared with her my before and after photos, and she encouraged me to post them on Facebook, which is super terrifying. So I'm not going to lie to you, it took me a while to agree to something like that, but I thought if I could inspire just one person to change their life, then why not? So within minutes, she posted my photos, and we saw a huge response from my families and my friends. And they, they were asking what it was I was doing. And that's pretty much when I decided the coaching thing might be a good fit. So Anthony and I, we went on our cruise, and I came home to a paycheck that I wasn't expecting at all. And that's kind of when I realized this was kind of my true passion. I was, still helping people, which was what I loved about the nursing thing, but it was just on a more preventative side, and I was able to do it from home, which was pretty awesome. So I ended up withdrawing from my nursing program on a whim, with a year left to go. And I've been coaching full-time ever since. It was probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but I can truly, truly say that I made the right one. And I am now the proud founder of Hustle and Grind, the Empire. I love my team. So, before Beachbody, I was super stressed out, dreading those Sunday nights, because it meant I had to go back to school on Monday. I know we all have those Sunday blues. And I was just unhappy. And now after Beachbody, I'm able to work from home and make my own schedule, which, is something I never thought would be possible because, I wanted to start a family, and my husband's a teacher, and I just figured we couldn't live off of one salary. So now I'm able to pay off some student loan debt, earn some free trips, and I'm doing that by helping others, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so here are some pictures of our fun team. Our team is over 1,700 coaches right now, and we are still growing like crazy. We have such an incredible group of individuals who come from all over the country and even Canada. What we love most about what our team, is about is the camaraderie and the friendships we've all made. Honestly, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but we never knew that, there was this whole social aspect side to the coaching gig. So, some of us on this call can proudly say that, we've met some of our closest friends, and since joining, that alone is pretty priceless. There's a sense of community on our team, and we're surrounded by so many positive and like-minded people. It's truly incredible. Definitely something I never expected.
Totally agree. So we're Beachbody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Cogden. And the core purpose was to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. So through infomercials, which I'm sure you guys have seen tons of them before on TV, for P90X, Insanity, they were able to get out these no-nonsense in-home DVD fitness programs to people all over the country. So Carl and John set this company apart from any other because they were taking a risk in creating programs that required hard work and commitment. There were no magic potions, no quick fix schemes, no wraps. It was literally, you got to bust your ass to get results. If you've ever tried P90X or Insanity, or if you know someone who has, it takes some serious work. So through the online Beachbody message boards, customers were talking about their results, and they were providing each other support and motivation and inviting other people to try the programs out. So Carl and John saw this as an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs and results. And they invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which officially launched in 2007. So the launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products to support the coach business, like Shakeology, 21 Day Fix, Size just came out recently, Hammer and Chisel, like tons of programs. I mean, if you take a look at everything Beachbody has created in the last few years, it's mind-blowing. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose, again, which is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And I bet every person that's on this call listening has either tried one of these products or they at least know someone who has.
Awesome. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? So just take a look at how much Beachbody, the revenue has gone up throughout the years. The programs and the customers are driving the revenue up and up. And there's definitely no shortage in customers, and just seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions either. I would also like to make a note that we are just getting started, by the way. We are currently only in 2 countries right now, the United States and Canada. So the potential is just huge for growth. And the good news is we have more and more coaches joining our cause every single year, which helps us support more and more customers, which then supports our cause. So this company is experiencing amazing sustainable growth. Just take a look at where we started and where we are today. Like I mentioned before, we're still a very young company with really big growth in the future, which makes this the perfect time to become a coach.
Yes. All right. So options. Okay. So these are the typical routes that most people go to. I'd say the majority of people usually go the college job route. And then you have a select few that maybe go and own their own business or open up a franchise. So number one, so college. So most people, at least I know, and you guys probably know, go to college and they'll pay an average tuition of $32,000. This is like average for a 4-year degree. The thing is that when you go to college, there's no actual guarantee, at least most of the time, that you'll have a job by the end of it. But yet, people like me, for example, are very willing to give up 4 years of their life and even pay crazy amounts of student loans. I'm still paying off some student loans myself, because they're preparing to get a good job. I mean, that's the hope at least, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get one. If I were to ask how many people on this call right now are actually using their college degree in the job they currently have, I bet the answer would be probably like 50-50. Again, I, for one, have a degree in music and I'm not using it, so I'm one of those. Anyways, so while we do believe, and I absolutely believe in going to college, especially if you're interested in a specialized field, we don't feel like it should always be like the default way. So then you have number 2, which is working an hourly job, and that's when most people trade hours for dollars. So you might work an hour and get paid 10 or 20, 30, 40, whatever that may be. And the average household income in 2014 was $54,000, $54,657 to be exact. And the average number of vacation days is usually anywhere from 8 to 11 days. And most people, as you know, are working that typical 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, Monday through Friday with weekends off. And then last but not least, we have a franchise. And franchises are they're really cool. According to entrepreneur.com, the average startup is around $35,000, but that's not including like the actual building. So say if you were to buy a Subway, you're also going to have to pay lease on that actual building. But when you buy into a franchise, you're buying that company's brand and they're giving you all the tools to start your own store. And the average annual profit for a franchise is normally around $66,000. So what if you could own a franchise for as little as $40? That's basically what we associate the coaching thing with, our franchises. So an average franchise ranges from anywhere from $10,000 to $200,000 or more. And many franchisees end up mortgaging their homes to build their dreams. So now with coaching, the cost to get started is only about $40 or $39.95 if you want to get super specific. However, most successful coaches actually get that fee waived when they purchase a challenge pack, which would include your first month of Shakeology and then a program of your choice. And then after that first month, all we have to pay is $15.95 a month, which goes towards your websites, takes care of all the customer service issues, all of your warehousing, since we actually don't have to keep any extra products on hand. It's a minimal fee, which is really cool. So now, if you have purchased a challenge pack in the past, or say you've participated in one of our challenge groups, that $40 fee is waived as well. Or if you're a veteran or in the military, you actually don't have to pay a fee at all, which is really cool. So they don't charge you to be a coach. Now, the difference between the two, we like to say is like mindset-wise. So the typical franchise, the one on the left-hand side, that person is looking into like, they have like their skin in the game basically. So if you think about it, if they're looking into taking out a mortgage and investing thousands upon thousands of dollars, they're going to take ownership and treat it like a business. You know, they're going to work harder than anyone else to make it work for them. So now coaches, on the other hand, we get to choose what we want to do with our business. You decide how much time you want to put into it. You decide what you want to work. It just all depends on what you want and what you're willing to put into it, which is pretty cool. So, you know, if you treat the business like a hobby, it'll pay like a hobby. But if you treat it like a six-figure business, it can definitely become one. So the benefits, as far as franchise benefits go, you're buying into a big name brand. You know, the company takes care of all the mainstream marketing, and it takes on the risk of new product testing and development, which lets you know that you're buying into a proven system. So that's the same exact thing with coaching. You're buying into an established, successful brand, you know, which includes programs like P90X, you got Insanity, then you have Shakeology, 28 Fix, I could keep going. Beachbody spends millions of dollars every year on their marketing to create brand recognition. And chances are, I'm sure you guys have seen the infomercials as you're flipping around through the channels late at night. They also are continuing to develop new programs and products, and there's literally no risk for us at all, which is pretty amazing. So, guidelines. Okay. With a franchise, you pretty much have to use their guidelines and their materials for marketing. So, say you own, I just like saying Subway, I don't know why, but yeah, so say you own a Subway. You can't just go make up your own marketing or design your own sandwich. You have to go with the way Subway has laid out everything and use the promos that they put out for you to use. So your success is based on your own efforts and those who you hire to work for you. So now with coaching, and this is really cool, you have the ability to create your own niche, your own market. You don't have to brand in a certain way. There's no rules. If you're into fitness, you focus on that. If you're into nutrition, focus on that. If you're into like personal development and becoming a better person, you can do that. There's so many options. It's incredible. It's really, really up to you, which is what makes it so fun. You can take whatever approach you want, and then you lead with whatever it is that you're passionate about, because then you'll attract people like you. And you know, you definitely want to be authentic to who you are. So with this, your success is based not only on your own efforts, but the success of your team. Mind you, they're not working for you. Your team, they're all their own franchisees and pursuing their dreams. They're pursuing their own dreams. So it's very cool. Yeah.
Awesome. So what do Beachbody coaches actually do? I know you guys see us, you know, posting our selfies and, you know, our food pics and all that stuff. But as coaches, we literally just help others and pay it forward. That's legit what this business is. You can make it super complicated if you want to, but at the end of the day, it's working on yourself. It's inviting other people to join you on your journey. It's growing yourself as a person through personal development and sharing your story with other people. When people are attracted to that, that's when others will want to join you and your team. Okay, so how it works. You guys see that pyramid on the bottom right of the screen? We get asked all the time, literally every day I probably get this, whether or not this is a pyramid scheme or not. So the truth is, when you start working on yourself and then you inspire just a few other people, who then inspire a few others, who then go on to inspire a few others. That's kind of how our business is built. And yes, the structure does look like a pyramid, and we will go over that in the next slide.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, pyramid schemes, we want you to know they're completely illegal. However, pretty much any type of organization, when you break it down, is in the shape of a pyramid. Our military, corporate businesses, our school systems, you know, they're all in the shape of a pyramid. And the person who usually gets the most money is usually that person on the top. And who's usually gets the least is the person on the bottom. So what are the chances that the bottom person becomes the CEO? I mean, it's very little. In this business, we're all the CEO. We are our own CEO. When you decide to build a business and you help a lot of people, they then help a lot of people, and then that's how you grow. It just so happens to be in the shape of a pyramid. Now, with this company, we don't make anything more than if you were to sign up as a coach or as a challenger. Actually, if you sign up as a coach and then say you just wanted the discount on Shakeology or whatever, and you don't do anything, in theory, we actually make less money than if you sign up as a customer. So we're actually losing money. If we don't help our coaches succeed and work, we waste time and money, and so do they. So that's the difference. We wanted to just get that out there. No coach on this call is getting some big payoff because they brought you here right now. There's a reason we're taking time out of our night to be here with all of you. We actually care, and we want to pay it forward and share this opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity with as many people as we can, because it's changed our lives in one way or another. We also, this is very cool, we don't want to work with just anyone. We want to be selective. So whoever brought you to this call, they like you and they want to link arms with you. So take that as a compliment. This is the only time in your life where you can truly handpick the people that you're working with, which is pretty awesome, I have to say.
Awesome. So what if you guys, you're just starting out in your journey and you don't have some huge transformation yet? I get this all the time. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not at my goal weight, so I can't coach other people. You really, you're thinking, I don't know anything about nutrition. I don't know anything about, fitness. That's okay. And let me just tell you, I am not a fitness person. Like right off the bat, I'm not big into fitness. I'd rather have a pizza and beer. Like I just, coaching can be for anyone. So you can absolutely know nothing and still inspire other people. People aren't going to be asking you, specific questions like how many grams of fat is in this? And, is this gluten-free? You'll more likely get questions like, how do you stay motivated? Where do you find the time to work out with a child? Do you have any tips on how to meal prep? Stuff like that. Beachbody has the best of the best when it comes to nutritionists and fitness experts. They provide us with the meal plans and the workouts. The 21-day fix, it even comes with those little color-coded portion control containers. So it kind of takes out all the guesswork. As far as Shakeology goes, you don't need to be an expert on all the ingredients. That's what I was really nervous about, that because I was like, I don't know anything about chia seeds or anything like that. So you just share how it's made you feel and what you've seen it do for other people. If you've ever done one of our programs, you know that they work as long as you press play and you do the work. So, a lot of people out there have gym memberships, but when they get to the gym, they have no idea what they're doing. That was me before I found these programs. I was, going to the gym, spending money every month, not always going, getting on the treadmill, walking an hour and calling that a workout and not seeing any results. So our trainers, they break down everything. And with Beachbody On Demand, which is really cool, you can do all these workouts from wherever you are, which is super convenient. So with all that being said, there are people who have these workouts and meal plans and, they don't do anything with them. They just sit on the shelves. And why? Because they're missing one piece. And that is, you. Some people have never had support before, and you can be that cheerleader for them. You can be that support system and that accountability partner.
All right. So this is what we get. A lot of people are like, wait a minute, do I have to sell stuff? You don't have to sell anything, and you do not have to be salesy. For one, I am not a salesperson. And I remember being like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to sell anything. So we wanted to show you that these are the top 10 New Year's resolutions, and almost every single one of these relate to something that we can offer as coaches, which is pretty cool. So we don't necessarily sell stuff. Instead, we provide solutions for goals that people already have. There's so many people out there who want to lose weight. They want to get healthy, maybe even have health issues that they're taking medication for. They need what we have to offer. Like we said before, we're not here to convince anyone. We just have to be there and be that person to share with them what's worked for us. Now, if they share with you their goals and why they're doing this and then just stop showing up altogether, you're their accountability partner. So you can absolutely reach out to check in with them.
All right, this is probably one of my favorite slides. These are just a few of the coaches on our team and their incredible results with the products. We just kind of wanted to showcase a few of our team members just so you can see that they're real people and they have real results. They're a product of the product and they share their success with the world, and that's all it's about. It's just sharing with others. Now, you don't have to be at your goal weight, like I said earlier, to start as a coach. It's about being on the journey and have people join you and then hold each other accountable while you holding each other accountable. It's all about supporting one another so you don't feel like, you're doing this alone. There are coaches of all shapes and sizes who are extremely successful, and it's because they are showing up and being a product of the product.
All right, show me the money. Now, some people get super uncomfortable when it comes to talking about money, but we think it's definitely important for people to see the potential in this. Just as a quick disclaimer, I have to do this to just get it out of the way. We would like to point out, and I have to read this verbatim, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. You can see the statement of independent coach earnings located in the coach online office for the most recent information on our coaches' actual incomes. I just had to get that out of the way. Anyways, with that being said, in the beginning, when you are joined as a coach, it's all about your efforts. So you will get a 25% retail commission. And then, however, as you start building a team, you actually qualify for something that's called Team Cycle Bonus. It's really cool. We won't get too much into that right now, but basically you make bonuses based on the volume that your whole team is producing. So you're eligible for these bonuses once you hit your first promotion of an Emerald coach, which is basically you, and then if you get 2 other coaches to join you. So the cool thing about Beachbody's compensation plan is you can choose to give yourself a raise at any time. This is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes hard work, but you get what you put into it.
Okay, so this is like the fun stuff.
Yeah.
As coaches, we have the opportunity to earn some pretty awesome trips simply by doing our jobs and helping other people. This past year, I was actually able to earn an all expenses paid trip to Cancun for myself and my husband. And we also earned a cruise to Jamaica in March, but I will be too pregnant to go, so I had to give up my spot. But it's just awesome that they even do that. So to earn these amazing vacations, all you have to do is consistently work the business and help others lead happy and healthy lives. And the more people you help, the more trip dollars you earn. And we can explain that more in detail another time. But let's just say it's a pretty sweet deal. And at my last job, I didn't get any free trips. So as you may have guessed by the picture, we are so super excited to announce that our 2017 Success Club trip will be in Punta Cana. And what's even more exciting is that registration for this trip is opening tomorrow. So anybody that signs on as a coach like today can sign up tomorrow. And we are so excited because these trips are so much fun. They're super rewarding, and you get to network with other coaches in the business, which is amazing. Again, like Courtney said before, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. We have to read that just because it's legal.
Exactly. So worst case scenario. So you sign up as a coach and you absolutely stink as a coach. All right. Worst case, you're no good. Nobody wants to join you. All right. So this is the worst case scenario. All right. You've made new friends and you got to connect with positive, driven, uplifting people. Like Steph and I were pretty positive. All the coaches that brought you onto this team, they're all our fellow teammates. They're all super positive. We know them all very well. So that's one. The other is that you worked on your health and fitness and maybe got into some really, got into good shape. That's 2. And then the third is that you faced your fears and you grew as a person. I find that whenever I do something that scares the crap out of me or it's like way out of my comfort zone, it always turns out for the better and then I never regret it. So there's some things that we try once and we never want to do them again, but you know what? We grow from all of those experiences. So that's worst case.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
Not too bad.
So remember, guys, everyone is different. This is your business, which means that you make the rules. There are different types of coaches that we have. The first is the discount coach, which Courtney started out as. These are the people who absolutely love the programs and the products. They love their Shakeology and they drink it, on a regular basis. But they don't necessarily want to work the business in any way, shape, or form. So they save the $16 a month by becoming a coach, or what we like to call a preferred customer. And they also save 25% off of any product. So that's the discount coach. Then we have the hobby coach. They are the people who most likely have a full-time job, but they love the programs and products and they love sharing it with others, and they make a little extra income on the side. So if they wanted to pay for their shakes, they can make a few extra bucks to do that. Then we have the business builder. These people are all in. They might do this full-time, like myself and Courtney. They want to build a life of freedom and grow a team that's doing the same. And then, of course, we have those people that are, floating in between two different types of coaches.
All right. So this is what our team provides. So when you join our team, you're going to be plugged into a system, and that system includes 24/7 support from your coach and your team. So this is amazing, and it helps us figure out where you're struggling and helps you, help answer any questions that you may have. If your coach is not available at any given time, you just go right into that team page and ask a question, and anyone on our team will help you out. It's pretty amazing. We also offer trainings. Beachbody is great and provides incredible trainings to all of the coaches based on, whatever level you're at in the business. So not only that, but our team provides trainings like Coach Basics when you're first getting started. And then we have more advanced trainings as you progress if you do want to build your business. We have training calls. Beachbody actually hosts what's called the National Wake Up Call. We had one this morning. It's every Monday at 11 a.m. and they usually do national recognition. They'll have announcements, new product launches, and then a top coach in Beachbody will share their story and offer some sort of training. Our team also hosts calls once a week, which is similar to the National Wake Up Call, but just on a much smaller scale. We also have a private team page on Facebook, which is that page where I was talking about, where you can ask questions, bounce ideas off each other. You can gain support. If you're getting a message and someone's being negative to you, you just bring that right into the team page, and we help you all. We help everyone out. We're all there for each other. And last but not least, our team provides a group of positive, like-minded people, and we just have a ton of fun, and there's just great energy.
So now what? If you've connected with anything we've talked about and you're sitting there saying, this all sounds great, how do I get started? The first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to message the person who invited you to the call. Let them know what type of coach you'd like to be, whether that's the discount coach, the hobby coach, or the business builder. And then let them walk you through the sign-up process. It's really simple, step-by-step, super easy. And if you want to be a hobby coach or a business builder, be sure to get involved in some sort of Coach Basics training right away. And then you'll want to be an apprentice kind of coach in your Coach's Next Challenge group. That way you can kind of see firsthand, what we do in our challenge groups and how they're run.
All right, guys. Well, we want to thank you all so much. I'm going to stop the slide thing so you can see my face. We want to thank you guys so much for jumping on this call tonight. We know you're all super busy and have tons of other things that you could be doing right now, so we really, really appreciate it. And we hope we were able to answer all of your questions about the coaching opportunity and maybe give you a little bit some reassurance maybe. But if you are interested in joining our team, we would be more than happy to have you guys. Be sure to reach out to the coach who invited you to this webinar, and let's get you started. And thank you guys so much again. You guys have an amazing night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Your coaches will be in touch with you, okay?